video real quick just to download and record the shopping carts so we can post them to the site. But we're going to talk about the scandal, the house paint scandal by Crow1176. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Um, yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem that we have this individual that's been scamming customers. Who knows how many people he's scammed out of house paint or screen paint? We don't even know. I mean, there's a lot of people he's been stealing from, but we don't even know how many it could be. But as I said before, he considers these to be rants. We consider this to be spreading the truth on something that you shouldn't be doing to begin with. Stealing from your customers, robbing them, and then claiming that you're not doing so. Again, I don't know what world you live in, but apparently it ain't one that I live in at the end of the day because I live in the world of reality. So, what we have here is we have, well, the personal mix was removed. He did remove that off the site, but we still have now the 2.0, which is pretty bad, and the Metallica mix. Sorry, the Network Gray 773 Sherman-Williams scandal. Well, Sherman-Williams is not a scandal. They sell amazing products. But we're talking about the guy fellow by the name of Crow1176 that went on YouTube, lied multiple times about his products being different. They can give people the special abilities for their projector. They do this, do that. They have all these things that this screen paint's supposed to be to do. It's supposed to be the best of the best, the crown jewels of screen paint projection technology. So to find out that in the end, at the end of the day, you just literally just paid for overpriced house paint. So if you do have this product, we do know at the end of the day that you purchase a lot of money, well, not a lot of money, but you purchase some money more than you should have for house paint. So this right here, this is the Sherman-Williams logo, which he should be changing this out to on his website because, again, Sherman-Williams can do the exact same thing his product can do. So as I told you before, I don't like to call people scammers unless I have proof that they are doing this, and we have plenty of proof. So the products we have here, let's go to this one right here. Products we have here are matching products on his website. This right here is the Metallica Mix 2.0, which is a product he used to give away for free. Now he's trying to go out and sell it for $95. Literally, you can make this with black and white paint. But pretty much it is just black and white paint. That's what it comes down to. Just black and white paint. That's basically it. Let's go zoom in on that real quick so you can see that ingredients right up close. We'll pause it right there for the ingredients. That right there is how you make the Metallica Mix 2.0. That is the product right there. So instead of you spending a whopping $95, and for those of you who live overseas, a $70 surcharge fee, you can just go pick up some microblend, which will work quite fine. The slip silver microblend, or you can just pick up white paint and something called, I think it's called Apple Label or Apple Barrel. Here we go. Apple Barrel. Apple Barrel hobby paint for 59 cents to $1 because you only need like 2 tablespoons. Don't need going out and spending like a whole quart of black paint for 2 tablespoons of paint. Just go pick up some black hobby paint. That's it. And you can make that for $21. $21, that's it, compared to the 95 whopping dollars that he's asking for. Now, we did ask him to do some tests. We asked him to make the same ingredients, the same product that he has here and put it against his screen paint products. He hasn't done it yet. As a matter of fact, we've been asking for this one for quite some time. Since 2 years ago, we've requested this, and he still hasn't done it. He's done the Network Gray, but he hasn't done this one. This one would be very, very harmful to him because, again, he would be making the product and showing you all how it's done. And then if it matches, this will not go well. Extremely bad. Much worse than the house paint. Extremely bad. But the fact that he won't do it, still extremely bad because it shows that it is. So this is just, we put these buyer bewares up here to warn customers that if you do have this product, you definitely have house paint and that's what you paid for. Now, if you question him and ask him to go in and do these tests, he's going to tell you no. So what we have here is This is the inside of Crow's house, apartment. That's his dinette set right there. That is showing black and white paint. And you will see him mixing these two together. This is how you make his product. All his products are made the same way. This is why you have to do testing. I got asked some question about how I should do some testing. We've done all our tests. We've done all our tests. We don't have to do any more testing if we don't want to. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I put all that time into building the website and to doing all those tests. Because I sat there and said that we don't have to do tests on that level anymore because we're done all our testing. Where you guys who make screen paints haven't done any testings at all. So again, you can't request us to do tests. We're finished. We're done. All my test demonstrations are posted right on my website. And as you can see, none of their demonstrations are posted to the website because there's no test on the product. It's black and white house paint. So that right there is how to make the Metallica Mix 2.0. That's the ingredients, how to make it. I laughed when I heard they said, well, won't you do a demonstration? We don't have to do any demonstrations. You don't listen. You gotta listen when I talk to you. Listen. The reason why we did all those tests, tons and tons of tests, because I said I don't want to do any more tests. I'm done. I'm finished. That's why I did all those tests. That's why we have a page dedicated for all test demonstrations, because our work is done. We don't have to do any more. We've done test demonstrations on everything you can possibly think of, where you guys haven't done jack yet. So there you go. But anyway, let's get back to this house paint fiasco. The scandal. Over here on the website. Oops, I'm sorry, that's Sherman-Williams. That's another product that's matching. Over here on the website, this is we got to go back to the 2.0. There we are. There's the 2.0 right there. That right there is house paint. You can make that yourself. Now, if you try to find the video, if he says it's not true, then he has no problem with posting the videos to the website. He's not going to do that. We all know that from the door. We humor him when we ask him to do tests. We know he's not going to do it. See that? $95 for house paint. How about we put a little challenge out there and we put just go out and get some house paint, maybe some of that Apple, I think it's Apple, what's Apple label? Apple Barrel, so Apple Barrel hobby paint for around 59 cents on Amazon, and see if you make your own mix yourself. You'll match his product with no problem whatsoever. And since he won't do the test himself, clearly shows that it is house paint. Over here we have the Cinemax mix right here. That is matching this demonstration over here. This is just basic house paint right here. That's all it is. See how well it matches? No problem whatsoever. There you go. Like I said, I don't like calling people scammers unless I have hardcore proof. I gotta have hardcore proof on you to call you a scammer. And Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, you are a scammer. You are so big of a scammer that you don't even hide it. You don't even try to hide it. You literally have the same products here in these videos that are missing from your account. You're trying to sell these products on your website. Don't even try. Very bold. Extremely bold. Now, it's interesting. I'm going to tell you something about that exchange policy you have over there, which is crap at the end of the day. We got a customer who ordered the Cinemax. On my PayPal account, you know how many returns I get a month? One. Maybe 2. That's it. Some months I don't get nothing at all, period. Because our products are tested literally that well that we can send batch numbers of products showing they've been tested before the customer even can touch it. We can show test demonstrations of the product being tested before the customer can even get a batch number. Our products are backed 100%. Yours is not. My shipping policy alone, again, is more superior than everything you have on your website. Now, we had a customer who went in and bought our product with a projector we do not support. And I can tell what it looks like when I see the images. The white levels are really crazy low. And the first thing I asked was, what's your projector? And of course, they told me a projector that we do not support. Now, because I have that policy on my website, because I have done the testing, I could have easily went in and said, you don't get anything from us because we warned you not to do this and you've done it anyway. And we don't owe you a dime. And we don't. It's right there. The warning is right there. If I put a warning and tell you the bridge is out and you cross the bridge and you get killed, you can't sue me. You went past the sign that we told you not to go past. So it's your fault at the end of the day. But I'm a person at the end of the day that tries to make sure everybody has a happy home theater experience. So as we do from time to time, we get customers that don't read through the policies, and we do ask you to read through everything so you know you're getting the proper paint for your setup. We offer for exchange to send us some pictures of that projector and the pictures so we can put it up on the site as a warning to customers. This is what's going to happen if you cross guidelines we tell you not to cross. And in return, we are going to make a version of, we can make up a screen paint to make his projector look fantastic. I can make paint to support the Valva and WeMax and all those projectors if we choose to. This is what Patriot's going to be designed to do. And Patriot's designed to go a little outside the box where people may have those projectors. You have an option there. The black technology will not work for you. So we can develop something for him and ship it over to him for free. I don't have to ship him anything at all, period. I put the guidelines up there for people to follow. If you don't follow the guidelines, we are not responsible. But because I want this customer to have the best experience from our company, I'm going to custom design something for him, ship it over to him for free, so that way it works well with his projector setup. Unlike your policy you have over there, simple and plain to the point. If it lands on the property, it's the customer's, and if the customer opens it up, it's the customer's. You have nothing there saying anything else. Because the reason why you have to have it in writing on the website is because when you talk about it on camera, it's considered to be hearsay. That's what it is. We have something called a snail mail policy. We're the only one who has this policy, which if a package basically under PayPal's rules and regulations, if a package is still showing signs of movement, I don't care, it can be going 1 inch a day, but under their guideline, if that package is showing signs of movement, the merchant is not responsible. You have to read through your guidelines, people. I read through everything. So the merchant is clear of anything because the package is showing movement. Now, if that package were to stall, then that would be a problem. They would actually direct to the merchant, which means the merchant would have no control over this, but still it'd be addressed to him. Now, our snail mail policy, which we put in because I did it, because I myself don't like it when it happens to me from time to time. A package could be snailing, taking its time to get there. So what we do is, if we contact that particular unit and they tell us this package is still in transit, but it's still snailing along, taking its time, we ship you out another one for free. It's right there. I've got it in my policy. And yet his policy is, if it lands on your property, automatically yours, and if you open it, it's yours. Isn't that interesting? So there's the house paint, network grade 773 matching. If I swear, if Sherwin-Williams ever decide to get into the home theater field, you guys be in a ton of trouble because a lot of their products match all stuff. I've got videos on my accounts where we allow customers to ship things back to the house. We test them out, no problem. I even went as far as buying a projector that a customer owned. Do things by the book over here. But the way your policy is set up, well, customers just out some money. And of course you're going to do it that way because you have house paint. I'm going to make a Sherwin-Williams mixture and I'm going to send it to you. You got two options. You can take the ingredients off me, I'll ship it to your front door. It doesn't make a difference either way. And I want you to do a demonstration of that product next to your screen paint. And this is going to be basic. It's just going to be Sherwin-Williams mixed with some of that extra fine glitter. That's all it is. And I guarantee you that it does the same thing this video just did. And I guarantee that's probably what you're shipping to your customers now. Because I'm pretty sure after he saw this, he thought to himself, I don't have to spend any extra money for black paint. I don't have to put any silver into it. I can just basically just get that shelf paint and just basically put a little glitter in it. Same thing. Now, Jamie, I know if you go back and you say, well, Ken, guess what? How do I know your product's not black paint? Well, have you seen my test? They're right there on my website. Knock yourself out. Go right through the site. I don't mind. I tested just about everything you can think of. I even went down and got a gallon of that Dynasty Black. I got Black Domino. I got Black Domino, Midnight, and Black Magic. Those are the darkest paints that they have for Lowe's. We tested Black Fabric. We typed it Black Micro Mesh, but several different forms of black material. Even a form of photo background background material we tested. I even got so bored at one point in the demonstration I gave him some challenge for black paper. Yeah, we did black paper. We beat the crap out of it. It got boring fast real quick, so I had to up the ante. So I did black paper, white paper, and silver paper, and then I put some black tape across my screen. Still didn't match. I even drew into my screen with black paint. Still doesn't match. So if we're doing all these tests and all these demonstrations, you can't pass basic house paint. Oh, by the way, if you don't know already, that is the Sherwin-Williams, and the screen around it is the Cinemax. All right, so huge, yeah, it just matches. Yeah, this is where he gets kind of desperate on film, so he starts taking objects and blocking the screen so you can't see the screen. I don't know what the point of that is. Everybody already saw what they needed to see, so I don't know what he was doing with that. Good. Yeah, that's definitely trying to stab somebody in the dark while you're wearing a blindfold while you're sitting in the dark. Now, if you feel that your products work so well, would you like to give me a challenge? I'll give you my entire test page and demo page to complete every demonstration. In 2 months, I'll give you 2 months to complete them all. No, you can't. This is why when you're doing demonstrations, when you're slandering people's work, your screens are always in the dark because, again, lights on, this thing would wash out, even with a P2 projector. This is pretty bad. Look at that. Look how washed out the color is. That's horrible. Look at her shirt right here. Look how the shirt's matching here. Look how washed out it is. That is pretty bad. That's a $3,300 projector, 3,000 lumens at 100 inches compressed, and you couldn't get that image come up even, forget it, just forget it. That's awful. House paint. I don't know what you're telling customers when they come by from you, or if they do come by from, probably just question you. What do you tell customers that question you about these videos? Do you sit there and you lie to them and say, oh, that's not me in the video? What do you tell them? If they ask you, hey, where's the video at? What do you tell them? Because the videos do exist. We got them right there. So what do you tell them? Got to be telling them something. How to explain it to them? Oh, Jamie, we don't pay any mind. I've asked you so many questions on your products, you don't even answer back. You answer back with a lot of anger and hostility and emojis. That's not professional. It's like me having a conversation with a 3-year-old kid about world politics. It doesn't compute, doesn't work. Literally, you have a better chance of getting an understanding out of a brick wall. What are you mad about? What are you upset about? This is your videos, right? You made these, right? As we're sitting there in the forums, like, what the freak is he so mad about? Like, didn't he not make these videos? He did make these videos. No one kicked down your front door, shoved the gun into your head and say, hey, look, you're going to make these videos this way. You were not at gunpoint. You were in a hostage situation. You knew what you were doing when you made these videos. So the question is, where are the videos? They're not posted anywhere to your site. So you must be embarrassed of them. You must be ashamed of them. Something's wrong there. Let's go over to some white levels. Let's go look at this real quick. He talks a lot about the white levels. Look at that right there. That's pretty bad. That is really, really, really bad. And then you're trying to pull the same scam on eBay. Huh? There you go. Well, look, man. Like I told you before, I got all my tests on my site. You again, I can't explain this enough. Do you know what a specification sheet is? Do you understand the concept of a specification sheet? Have you seen your specification sheets on your website? It is freaking embarrassing, man. A pack of Kool-Aid literally has more information on the back of it than your website. And that's pretty bad. And the reason why there's no information on it because you don't know what you're talking about. Look at that. Look how horrible that is, Jamie. This is your video. We're in here watching your video and you're ranting about I don't know what. I'm not paying you any mind because, again, everything you're saying don't mean anything. It's falling on deaf ears because, again, look at your product. That's pretty bad. That's a calibrated projector, too. You calibrated that projector for what? It matches house paint. You can tell he has it in the dark now. I don't even know why you even want to change. I seen what part of the video you're messing with the ecosystem. You know the ecosystem is not impressive until you have it in a fully lit environment. When someone shows a projector in eco mode in a fully lit environment, that's impressive. But being in a dark environment doesn't mean anything at all, period. Oh, here we go for the white levels. Now, this is where the Network Gray 773 is going to be to kick your paints. But again, on another level, because it's a much lighter product, it's going to pick a higher white level. And notice how the contrast here is not having a problem at all. It's matching quite nicely. I don't know what's worse, to tell you the truth. The fact that you got on here and you just lied through the entire video. That's a long video. You just lied through the entire video just to come in to just remove it off your account. Well, look, Jamie, I'm going to give you another opportunity. I'm going to waste a little bit of time on you tomorrow. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to request for you to take these 3 videos. The House Paint Black and White, Metallica 2.0. The Bear Silver Screen. See this one right here, the Cinemax, or get so many of these. Those 3 videos. We want the black and white paint. We want the Bear Silver Screen 2.0 and the Sherwin-Williams Scandal. Can you put the videos directly on your site tomorrow? Because if you're not ashamed of these videos, then you wouldn't have no problem posting them to your site, right? So what's the problem? And why are you so upset over something that this is you at the end of the day? Why are you so angry? You're angry because you want the videos to disappear. Jamie, you got busted. You're a scammer, you're a fake, and you steal from your customers. All right, well, put it this way. I'm not reading anything you're saying because usually you don't say anything that's worth my time. I'm just talking, but I'm not reading anything you're saying. So Jamie's in the room right now. He's very upset. He's angry. He's I don't know what he's saying because I'm not reading what he's saying, but he's very upset. And he's mad because we're showing videos that he does not want you to see. He does not want you to see these videos. Because in these videos, he matched the house paint that the customer can slide off the shelf. They don't put nothing in it. Just paint it to the wall and they're done. They got his product. He's mad because no one wants to spend $95 for a house paint, especially for a product he hasn't even properly tested right. That's what he's mad about. But you were full of confidence when you did the videos, right? And when you're at the front of the video, you're brimming with confidence. So what happened? And now you're upset and angry and mad because your product's matching house paint. All right, well, let's see. Now, again, as seeing all this, go right over to your website right here, and you're selling the product right there. It's right on your website. There it is right there. Crows1176 screen paint mix, 1 quart, $95. What's going on? Crows Metallica mix 2.0, right there on the site. And it shows you right here, making that product for free. What you mad about? It's you, right? All right then. What you mad about? Look at that. That's your ingredients right there, how to make your paint. Well, I sit there, like I said right now, the only reason why we buy your products is because this is what you put the money back in the account. Because we know you can't keep the money. We know that already. So at the end of the day, truthfully, if I want to make your product, I just go to Sherwin-Williams. I just make your ingredients. You got to post it right there. Why would I buy your product? And since you don't have no testing underneath of it, there's nothing for me to test it against. I can see if you did like certified screens, or you did something outside with a well-lit environment or something like that, then we'd have something at least to try to put it against the challenger. But there's nothing there. You don't have any tests. Everything's in the dark. I can take house paint and go in the dark. Now, as you said before, your product requires 2200 lumens. Up to 2200 lumens right there. Up to 2200 lumens. Did you know, Jamie, that Sherwin-Williams in any house paint, I don't care what it is, as long as it's gray, can pick up at 1000 lumens? Did you know that? So I can buy a house paint for less. If it's right around the corner and near me, I'm not paying for shipping. And the beautiful thing about it is, it's not going to cost me hundreds of dollars. The reason why you won't go near slip silver, because slip silver is an easy product to get to. Your overseas customers would enjoy that. And the fact that you won't do it, all the more is why they're buying it. That slip silver jumped a little bit in price. The sales been going up. Now, Jamie, before I leave out here, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you explain this mess? What is this mess right here? Oh, yeah. Why do you have 3 screen paints named gunmetal? They both have the same. Well, you don't know what you're doing anyway. We already know that. But what's the deal with the policy? What is up with your policy? My goodness, this is your specification sheet. This is it. You don't know anything. I'm not trying to be rude, but you don't know jack about home theater. Where's the rest of your specification sheet? Why is this so lightweight? Look at this. This is it. That's pitiful. That is really, really pitiful. You don't even have an act of God in here, and that would protect you at the end of the day. You do know what an act of God policy is, right? You don't have it in here. Whew, man. Delivered. I gotta learn to spell that correctly, man. It's not hard to learn how to spell it correctly. Go to Google search. See that right there? That's how you spell delivered. Right there. Just want to copy and paste that and just stick that right over there. But again, you can't change it anyway, because if you do change it, if you change anything on your website, that means I'm smarter than you. So you can't change it now. No, you couldn't change it anyway. It'll stay the way it is. Shouldn't let stuff like that get to you. All right, we're done here. There's nothing more to talk about. I mean, if you want to be mad and angry and upset, I know you're mad and upset. You should be mad at yourself. You did this to yourself. Nobody told you to go out and make a house product that matches house paint. You should have did more testing. If you did more testing on your product, you would have realized your product was matching house paint, and you would have made it a little bit different. I'm not the only one that's coming at him like this. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people coming at Jamie. A lot of people that he burnt, he robbed, and he stole from. There's a lot of people asking him to do tests now. They want to see the slip silver test. They want to see the network gray test on the rest of your products. You only did one product. What about the rest of them? What about that hybrid mix? More demonstrative tests with the personal mix. How much of that stuff is matching house paint? If you go to my site, all my screen paints are tested. Every single one of them. You know, videos I had to shoot for those demonstrations. I have picture shots for every single video shot. I got thousands of pictures. Thousands of pictures. You don't have one of these on your site. See that right there? That's a test demo site. You don't have one of these. Your product's not tested. You see the difference between black paint and my product right here? Doesn't even match. Doesn't even come close. That's Dynasty paint right there. That's that Black Magic from Home Depot. That's a strip of fabric. Certified screens. We blow through certified screens like it's nothing. Look at that. There's another test right there. There's more tests right there. There's more tests right. Where are your tests, man? Where are your tests? You don't have none. That's why I noticed, Jamie, I can read you like a book. That's why you're sitting there angry, putting clown emojis up, because at the end of the day, what's the word clown? Because we test our products. And you're sitting there matching house paint? I think it's the other way around. Where's your test at? Do you want the whole page for a challenge? I can give it to you tonight. But what's the point? It's a waste of time. You're not going to do it. See my test right here, Jamie? Look at that. Test. You don't do, when you do a demonstration next time, make sure your screen is sticking in the door. Don't have it sitting way back there. This is how you do demonstration tests. Look at that. Where are your tests at? You don't have any. Nope, you're in here matching Sherman-Williams. That's what you're in here matching. House paint. Making products out of black and white paint, claiming that your customers are getting something that they're not, lying to them on camera. Can't even make a decent product. This is what I'm going to do, Jamie. I'm going to make a mixture for you. You can have it for free. I'm going to send it up to you for free. Right to your front door. This is going to be Sherman-Williams. Or it could be slip silver. I'm not going to say which one it is. It could be slip silver. It could be Sherman-Williams. It could be bare silver screen. Or it might be all of them combined together. I don't know. I'm going to ship that to your front door. Now, before I do this, I like to ask for permission first before I do that, because I'm not a hoodlum at the end of the day and I'm not ignorant. So I like to ask for permission. But even if you don't want to give me your permission, I'll post the ingredients for everybody. And the longer it takes for you to basically make the ingredients, because we've been to this before, the more and more your customers will flock to it. So it's up to you. Now, if you want to make an advanced version of any of the screen paints, from the Hybrant, the Personal Mix, and all those lighter mixes he makes, just do a simple half and half. That's it. A simple half and half, and anywhere between 1 to 3 scoops of black paint, and you can make a product better than his. A half and half is when you put half silver and half bare silver screen. That's it. The problem with people, when they put in silver paint into their products, they really think they're going to see that silver paint. You're not going to see that. Jamie, feel free to make this if you want. I know you need help. But as I said before, you will never see that silver. Never when you put those tablespoons in, because it's going to be overpowered by the black and that white. So what you do is a half and half, because you're designing the base. So your base is half of the it can be bare 1050, it can be bare silver screen, and the other half is PPJ. The reason why you can't use a full amount of PPJ, because PPJ basically is very thin, it streaks the screen like crazy, and again, it's very hard to basically adapt to certain surfaces. So you have to mix something in there so basically it can gravel and clean the surfaces much better, and that's where the bare comes in at. It allows for the paint to be able to make a high silver paint, but on top of that, it gives it a bit of a kind of a foundation so it can attach itself to a surface without coming smeared up or basically being marked up because you hit with a roller and you're too heavy with the roller, maybe too light with the roller. That's what you're doing. You're actually building the base. Now you want to tone it. That's where the black paint comes in. So between 1 and 3 is the perfect tone for paint. And as for a little bit of extra fine glitter, you throw that in there, and that's going to allow that silver to pop. It's going to cause it to trigger. You listening, Jamie? This is how you make screen paint. I've been making that product before you were ever on YouTube. I've had my account much longer than you. If you look at the comparison of how many videos I have done compared to yours, I am way over. You have like what, 1,500? I got over like 7,000 videos on my account. I have more experience. I've been around longer. I could teach you how to make a better product. So I just gave you the better product for everybody. So that's how you better his paint. Now he just showed you how to do it right there. If this product came that close to matching that network gray, anything you add into it is going to overpower his product. And that's just a base with nothing in it. So if you do a half and half with that with silver, yeah, it's going to pop a higher white level. Add a little glitter to it. It's going to give a little more kick for the game. And add a little black to tone it. You're done. That's it. That's all it takes. Simple and easy. No. Yeah, I know you guys will play back this video over and over again to hear exactly what I say. So I will break it down to you again very slowly. You're going to do a half and half, either with Network Gray 773, bare silver screen, or bare 1050. Really doesn't make a difference. Take half of it and you put the PPJ or PPG, whatever they call it. And what you do is you're going to have it so that way you have a lot of silver in there to be able to be, so you can see it when you paint it. But also too, the silver is going to have a weak ability to be able to attach itself to surfaces. So that's what that bare 1050 is for. Gives it a bit of a texture so it can grab onto things. You'll see when you put it together. Now you have a half and half. You got a lot of silver in there too, so now you can see it. Then the next thing you do, that's your base. You put in your black. Now if you're going to do your black, you can go to 4. It's up to you. But I would keep it between 1 and 3. That's what I would keep it in between there. But it's up to you if you want to experiment a little darker. And as for the extra fine glitter, you can get that over at Lowe's for about $7. You add in about 1/4. That's all you want to add in. Anything too much, you're going to have a Christmas tree effect on your hand, and it's going to be a very ugly screen at the end of the day. So 1/4 spoon, that's all you need to trigger it. Less is always more. If you get the instinct to add more, you will regret it. Now, for those of you who sit back and say, well, you don't know nothing about gray products. Yeah, I've been doing gray products for a very long time before I even got into this field of dark technology. So I can look at someone's screen and I can tell what's in it. Now, that's if those of you who want to do a little mixing. That's up to you. If you don't want to do a little mix at the end of the day, just make an easy mix. You see how close that product matches product at the end of the day? You add in 1 scoop of black paint and that's it. You get the actual match of this product. This product pulls a slightly little bit of contrast. That's basically about it. Not black, a slightly little bit of gray. If you want to match that, just put in 1 scoop of black paint. You're finished. That's it. Now, Jamie, if I'm wrong on this, I'll post the ingredients or I'll ship it to your front door, either way, however you want it. Okay. Look at that. That's absolutely insane. And clearly you can see he's in the dark right now because you can't even make him out right here. All the lights flushing on the back of his screen. I wonder if you told people that were looking to get the P2 projector, maybe they're on the fence, maybe they didn't want to get it, and you coached them into buying that projector, telling them that your product is going to give their screen a much better enhancement. And all the while, Shelf Paint could have did the same thing. That's what I love about what you have in your description here under this product. Under this product, you have that under house paint product. You have here, let's go look at this. What you're telling your customers, what they're getting out of this product. Tell them that this is my favorite one of all my mixes. It will give you well balanced. Or what we just saw, Sherman Williams will do the same thing too. Well balanced picture from your ultra short throw projector. Well, you're using an ultra short throw projector in the demonstration, so Network Gray is doing the same thing. Works best with 2200 lumens and up. Yeah, you don't, that's what you don't test. So since you don't test, you would have realized that that paint picks up at 1,000. Heck, you should be picking up at 1,000 lumens. I don't know how the freak you're not picking up at 1,000 lumens. We got black screens and we pick up at 1,000. So how in the world are you not picking up at 1,000? I don't get how that even works. Okay. I see. If he was basically using it in a well-lit environment, he's not going to pick up. Not even at 22, you're still not even going to pick up. Your color will be off, contrast will be off. It'll be a hot mess. But in the dark, you should definitely be able to pick up at 1,000 lumens with no problem. Because again, any great paint's going to do the same thing. It'll pick up. Let's see. Best used with your ultra short throw projectors. So what we saw in the demonstration, there's really no difference between this product and the house paint. Tested with 1080p projectors. Not really. I don't see a lot of 1080p demonstrations. All these demonstrations up here with P2, 4K. So scratch that one. 4K, you can actually say that because you got a 4K projector right there. But then again, as you can see in the demonstration, Network Grade 773 works with 4Ks too. So guess what? That's 4K compatible also. Great with some lit and light environment, or some lit environments, not light, some lit environments. Well, your screen washes out and so does the Network Gray. So y'all both do the same thing on that one. One quart covers up to 135-inch screen. That's questionable because every time you do that, you never roll it in. You always spray it on. Yeah, it's very questionable. All right, this mix is favorite using the ultra short throw projector. It is amazing. Well, so is the Network Grade 773. It's also amazing because it looks just like your product. And at the bottom, it says right here, save you hundreds. How are you saving hundreds to anybody? They can get that at a gallon for under 50 bucks. Okay. Yeah, this is all a lie. That's all a complete lie. That is definitely a complete lie. This is Network Grade 773. This is the color of it. This is the one that just matches his product in the demonstration. That's the color of Network Grade 773. This entire color set up right here would match his product and Partey's product with no problem. Easily. Partey in his demonstration literally matched just through the wall. I mean, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen, but yeah, he actually did it. Did a demonstration, went through this whole freaking speech and about blah, 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 blah. Wrote all this freaking, I don't know what was going on that website, and then turned around and matched the wall in the theater room. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Network Grade 773. All right, well, that's basically about it. Jamie, I enjoyed your time coming into the room, even though all you did was just rant. I didn't read through any of it because there's just no point in reading through any of it. I mean, what can you honestly say? I mean, you're in the videos. You're still selling the product on the website. You're matching house paint. What more can you possibly say at the end of the day? There's nothing there to say. It is what it is. All right, well, that's it. I got to get back to work. I got things to do. We got enough for the blacklist, so we're done. That's why we did all these videos. Or for the new, we're going to put a warnings on the other one, but I think we're just going to keep it a black zone. We need to just update videos on the 2.0. Couldn't ask for anything better than that because I really wasn't. I didn't think he was going to put the 2.0 on there until we came in and saw it on the website. So be careful. As you saw in the demonstrations, the people that have been dubbing our videos, enjoy. Dub all you want. We don't mind. Enjoy. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless, and buyer beware.